The Widow's Watch. Maria had always been a city girl, her life a whirlwind of bustling streets and towering skyscrapers. But when her husband, a renowned architect, died in a tragic car accident during her 7th month of pregnancy, she found herself thrust into a world she had never imagined. The inheritance he left behind was a secluded Gothic mansion nestled deep within a sprawling forest. The locals whispered dark tales of the house, of strange occurrences and a lingering, chilling presence. Maria, desperate for a fresh start and a place to raise her unborn child, ignored the rumors and moved in. As the days turned into weeks, Maria began to notice peculiar things. Shadows danced in the corners of rooms, even when the sun was high. Eerie whispers echoed through the halls, as if someone were calling her name. And most unsettling of all, she felt a constant, icy draft that seemed to emanate from the attic. One night, Maria was awakened by a piercing scream. She rushed upstairs to investigate, her heart pounding in her chest. The attic door was ajar, and a cold wind howled through the open space. As she stepped inside, she saw a figure standing by the window. It was a woman, her face pale and gaunt, her eyes filled with an otherworldly sorrow. "He's mine," the woman hissed, her voice a chilling whisper. "You stole him from me." Maria realized with horror that the woman was the ghost of the previous owner's wife, who had died giving birth to a stillborn child. She had been trapped in the house, unable to move on, consumed by her grief and resentment. The woman lunged at Maria, her icy hands reaching out to snatch the unborn baby from her womb. In a desperate struggle, Maria managed to push the ghost away. The woman vanished, leaving behind a chilling silence. From that night on, Maria knew she had to leave the house. She packed her belongings and fled into the night, never looking back. The Gothic mansion remained empty, its windows dark and foreboding, a silent testament to the tragic tale of the Widow's Watch. The ordeal at the Gothic mansion had left Maria shaken, but she was determined to give her child a safe and loving home. She moved to a small coastal town, where she rented a cozy cottage with a view of the ocean. Despite her past trauma, Maria found solace in the peaceful atmosphere of her new surroundings. She spent her days walking on the beach, feeling the warm sun on her skin and the gentle breeze in her hair. The birth of her daughter, whom she named Elena, brought a newfound joy and purpose to her life. As Elena grew older, Maria often told her stories of the Gothic mansion, the ghostly woman, and the terrifying ordeal she had endured. Elena was fascinated by the tales, her imagination running wild with the possibilities. One day, while exploring the attic of their cottage, Elena stumbled upon a hidden compartment behind a loose floorboard. Inside, she found a small, ornate music box. Intrigued, she wound it up and listened to the soft melody that played. As the music filled the room, Elena felt a strange sense of peace wash over her. She closed her eyes and imagined the Gothic mansion, the ghostly woman, and the tragic story that had unfolded there. Suddenly, the music box began to glow, and a vision appeared before Elena's eyes. A new beginning. Years later, Elena was now a successful artist, her paintings inspired by the beauty of the natural world. She had always felt a deep connection to the ocean, a reminder of the peace she had found after the turmoil of her childhood. One summer, while visiting a coastal town, Elena stumbled upon a quaint antique shop. As she browsed the shelves, her eyes were drawn to a familiar object, the music box she had found in her childhood home. With a pang of nostalgia, Elena purchased the music box and returned home. That evening, she wound it up and listened to the soothing melody. As the music played, she thought of the ghostly woman who had haunted her mother's life and the strange connection she had felt to her through the music box. Inspired by the melody and the memories it evoked, Elena began to paint. She captured the essence of the ocean, the sun, and the sand, but she also infused her painting with a sense of peace and tranquility. The painting was a tribute to the woman who had once brought her family so much sorrow, but who had ultimately found peace through Elena's mother's love and compassion. Times, hope, and healing can be found. And so Elena's story, compassion. As Elena completed her painting, she felt a sense of joy and fulfillment. She had not only created a beautiful piece of art, but she had also honored the memory of the woman who had shaped her life in such a profound way. The painting was a testament to the power of love, forgiveness, and the enduring human spirit. It was a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope and healing can be found. And so, Elena's story, once filled with sorrow and fear, became a story of love, resilience, and the enduring power of the human spirit.